So for the longest time, I've been trying to catch this trade, right? Um, so I have pretty much three main confluences, three main rules that I go by. And it's basically, well, one, figure out today's directional bias. So I'll go to the 4 hour and, it's kind of like, well, do we have blue over red or red over blue? Because it kind of shows, what the overall moving average is. But I understood that this level was a weekly level. The daily is already still bearish and maintaining lower highs. And the main thing that gave it away for me is on the 4 hour, you had a level where support was created. You had a higher high created, look to the left, you broke this little high right here. And then you had a break. That is easily a break of structure. Point A, point B. So price came up to this 38.2, but overall, I was just waiting for a 30-minute engulfing to, tell me that I can safely enter this trade. And at first, I thought it was this one. I'm pretty sure I was trading on my phone to not see that if I looked to the left at that time, I would have seen this level on the daily that acted as a resistance and that could later be acting as support. What I didn't do was see this level and realize that, hey, maybe we're going to have a bounce off of this first before we go ahead and, continue bearish. But also, my third rule is make sure that the level you take your trade in is on, like, for example, if I'm selling, I would want the level that I'm taking sells in to have previously acted as support on the daily before. I mean, so I should have been waiting for this. And honestly, this level for me right here would have been too much wick, like too far. But the main thing why I'm choosing this level is because you can see on the weekly clearly. You have support created right here, Understand that this is the zone of exhaustion on the weekly time frame. So we can go to the 30-minute. Price came back up into this level. And this other confluence that would have told you that volume was going to come into the markets was just waiting until 2 or 3 o'clock, right? Because as soon as 2 o'clock comes around, which is like 7 a.m. in London, right? And then we have 3 a.m. opens. It retested all the way back up into this level, but you could have sold right here if you knew what was going on. And yeah, and realize how on the 2 hour we saw the red over the blue way before. On the 4 hour, it's just now showing that, right? So yes, indicators lag, but that's why it's important for you to be able to read what price action is actually doing without the indicators. So my only exception to this indicator rule is just like, yeah, I can look at the indicators and see what do I have, blue, red, or red over blue, to see what I'm going to be trading with today. But I know that if I'm in a weekly level, there's a really high chance price could turn around there. So I can go down to like two hour, even in the 1 hour time frame, and wait and see when price completely switches, right? Anyhow, so yeah, I have sells on GJ for now. I think most of my take profits are right here at this level. And that's just because price previously acted as support before. We could probably have some pullback, don't know how much, don't want to be in it either when it pulls back. I'll just go ahead and get me another entry. For gold, I tried taking a buy on it yesterday. Oh, it was kind of frustrating. But you know what I didn't wait for? An engulfing candle. Because as soon as price came to this level, hold on. Let me take off everything. So we know that price is very, very bullish right now. The blue is over the red the entire time. We're not just okay. Oh, that's a really good level on the weekly. Oh my God. Ooh, now I'm gonna have to take a buy there when price hits back into this level because I know price is gonna retest this level. There's too much liquidity here. This is a weekly level that has previously acted as resistance before, and we're in an uptrend. I missed it here. That's probably why the moves were so fast. Almost didn't even give you time to get into them. Specifically the one for yesterday. So probably is not even gonna retest that level. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, for the moment, price is still maintaining lower highs. And we'll see what happens during 8 or 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock / 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Let's see. Those 9:30 over here when price started doing the transition, a bullish transition. That 15-minute engulfing candle would have been my signal to enter if I was paying attention to this pair. But man, I put an alert for right here because if price comes back into that area, I definitely want to get on the small time frame to start looking for engulfings or breaks of resistances. For sure. For sure. Dollar is very, very bearish still. No matter what. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's just super, super bearish. Happily so. Could come and retest that level before continuing. And I know that you shouldn't ever really take correlations as hard facts because you know nothing really correlates 100%. But as I says here, correlation good on its daily structure, not the small details. So, you know, overall we know gold is still very, very bullish as the dollar is still very, very bearish. Speaking of the dollar, not we've been in a downtrend ever since the inception of the dollar. Who is surprised? Not me. All right. Happy trading, everybody. Jeez.